Hello, it's MJ and Trev, traveling in our 50s. This year we decided to escape the winter in Canada and come all the way down to the States to enjoy the warm and beautiful weather.
So we got away for 2 months, and 2 months away from the snow was amazing. So we stayed in a few hotels, a few Airbnbs, but it was an incredible trip. So follow us along.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Good morning, everyone. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and we are starting our journey.
Hey guys, we're leaving Kelowna and we're going south and we love it. We're getting away from the cold and we're going to the warmth.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye. Here we are after 16 hours of driving from Kelowna to Jerome, close to Twin Falls.
And we made it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What a storm. And tomorrow we're going to be in the sun. I love it.
Yay!
Once past the cold and snow, we made it to Nevada and things were looking up. The scenery was amazing and we were getting anxious to arrive in Laughlin after 2 long days of driving. We saw a spectacular sunset just prior to pulling into our casino stay.
Hey guys, we finally made it.
We are here in the casino in Laughlin and we're having fun.
Laughlin is a magical mini Vegas filled with casinos and great restaurants. This is a place you must visit. Remember the saying, what happens in Laughlin stays in Laughlin. Oatman and Saratoga Park. Oatman is an old town converted into a special Western-style town full of burros, domesticated donkeys. These burros are everywhere. They ask you not to feed them outside of town. On the way to Oatman, we had a quick stop once sighting the burros and got swarmed and had a great laugh as we had trouble leaving. These burros were everywhere. They were very friendly and really just looking for more food. Once entering the town of Oatman, there are many interesting setups and it brings you back in time on how it was in the Western era. There are endless interesting bars with money stapled everywhere. You also have to deal with many of the burros throughout the town. There are endless saloons and musical setups, which are most likely very busy in the summers. There are also many souvenir shops, so you can definitely find some great gifts to bring back home. Saguaro National Park. This area in Tucson is home to the nation's largest cacti. The giant saguaro is the universal symbol of the American West. It is amazing how they are only found in this part of the USA. Enormous cacti silhouetted by the beauty of a magnificent desert sunset. We hiked for several hours and enjoyed the incredible beauty of this landscape only seen in this area. This is definitely a place we will visit again in the future. Tombstone, Bisbee, and Old Tucson. Tombstone is a must-see. You see everything from how saddles were constructed in the early years to a town reconstructing a real Western cowboy-style town. It even has a version of the gunfight at the OK Corral. There are many horse and carriages in pristine shape and plenty of old-school saloons that make this town so interesting. They have many interesting shops. Some make handmade blankets that you won't find anywhere else. This town recreates shootouts and gives its visitors plenty of fun. Bisbee. Bisbee is known as a culturally rich community that includes an active and varied population. Bisbee offers a rich mix of art, music, history, architecture, outdoor activities, dining, and nightlife. We ate at 2 very nice local establishments and the food was amazing. Bisbee has some amazing shops and the service was first class. Some restaurants are so original and have so much color and character to each one. We also saw this fence made from ironing boards, something I think I'll never see again. Right next to Bisbee, it has the Copper Queen mine, which started the town's growth in the late 1800s. You need to stop and see the mine, as the color is an incredible deep rust orange. The mine finally ceased production in 1975. Old Tucson is an American movie studio and theme park just west of Tucson. It was the filming location of many movies and television westerns. It opened in 1960 as a theme park with historical tours about movies filmed here, along with a line cast entertainment. There are workers here who play along as if it were 100 years ago, including this real cowgirl. We went for a ride in a carriage pulled by horses with no suspension whatsoever, and you could really feel the rough ride and how it felt back in the day. We also had a train ride and admired all the great buildings and setups and could see what an extraordinary place this would be to film a Western. Some of these buildings looked familiar from the Westerns that I had seen before. There was entertainment for everyone, including magicians and card sharks with amazing tricks. You had badass Calamity Jane playing the part. I even tried to get her to smile. You had can-can dancers and a crew of up-and-coming actors. The main show that played here was Billy the Kid. They had many performers, and Old Tucson is definitely worth a visit. Scottsdale, near Mesa. MJ and I thoroughly like Scottsdale. It is a very urbanized center in Arizona. It is home to more than 90 restaurants, 320 retail shops, and more than 80 art galleries. It has art very different than most places you see. There are very high-end paintings, sculptures of all kinds throughout the city, and many interesting signs posted throughout. Arizona is definitely a custom bike builder's paradise. I was able to visit the world's largest Harley-Davidson shop in Scottsdale, which includes an arcade and a tattoo shop. And I was able to make a quick visit to Jim Nassy and Cruci Originals. What a great time. Cave Creek is another must-see town in Arizona. Another town with great people, so hospitable. You can find any lawn ornament on the planet here. All the restaurants have a great custom style. You have decorations of assorted art everywhere. And you can find one-of-a-kind wine racks and many biker bars such as the Hideaway. You can truly find anything in Cave Creek, let alone Arizona. All awesome stuff. We also seen many signs that made us laugh so much. The Thing. On our way to New Mexico, we seen this sign on the highway that said you have to see The Thing. We stopped. It's just a shop. There's not too much there, but we had to see what The Thing was. Las Cruces and the White Sands National Park. White Sands National Park is definitely a highlight of our trip. It is a dazzling white sand dune in tucked away Tularosa Basin in southwestern New Mexico. The basin shifts and settles over the Chihuahuan Desert, covering 275 square miles, the largest gypsum dune field in the world. We walked these white sand fields for miles, and in January the sand is cool, but you are amazed at how white and endless these fields are. You see many people with sleds riding down the long sand fields, as well as parakites flying, and it is a very windy spot. A highly recommended stop that you should make. El Posta Restaurant in Las Cruces. Everywhere we travel, we always inquire and ask people for good restaurant and places to go. Many people told us about El Posta. The food is really good and it's worth any trip. It has several bars, cabinets of all kinds with high-end liquor, a restaurant in Las Cruces that was a post office turned into a great restaurant, has amazing decoration throughout the restaurant, including fish tanks and amazing art. It also has many parrots that talk to you. Stay tuned for Mj&Trev Southwestern USA Part 2, Traveling in Your 50s. If you like this video, please subscribe.